what we have here. My lovely friends, hello, welcome back. I hope you are going to watch this video also. So today I'm going to make some stuffed pepper, bell pepper in some areas. In some areas in the world they call it California pepper. Well, let's stay with bell pepper now. We are going to make some couscous. I already put some cumin, some chili flakes. I'm going to, paprika cream, smoked paprika, and I am going to add some black pepper and salt. You can add as many or as little ingredients you want. Don't forget to add salt to the couscous because it's needed. I'm going to add also some dry mango. I am going to chop them in little pieces. Here already I had some beautiful tasty mushrooms, and I just start to defrost them. I put a little bit of oil and I start the process. Then I am going, of course not all of them because I'm going to make only 3 stuffed pepper, but I am the ones that I'm going to add to the filling. I'm going to chop them nicely, but first I'm going to fry them a little bit. Add just a little bit of salt because we are going to have already here ingredients like spices, and if you use a lot of spices you don't have to use as much salt. Okay, and yes, I washed well the pepper. I'm going to add just a little bit of olive oil also, but you see, just a little bit. I washed the peppers. I'm going to start to chop the mango in very tiny pieces. And what I didn't show you is that I have also some raisins. I put them in hot water and around 1 hour ago. So when I am almost done with everything, I'm going to chop them a little bit and add them to the ingredients. Use 1 cup of couscous and 2 cups of very hot water. So let's start chopping the mango and fix the bell pepper. This is the amount of dry mango I'm going to use. Here is the rest of it, and I'm going to chop it in small little cubes. You don't have to hydrate the dry mango as I hydrate the raisins because they are thinner and they get hydrated much faster in the couscous. At the same time, I just put a pot of water to boil because as soon as I'm going to clean the bell pepper, I have to boil them for about 10 minutes. We're gonna see. Sometimes 10 minutes is enough, sometimes a little bit longer. I don't want to soft them totally, but I want to soft them like 60-70%, and then yeah, I'm gonna show you the rest. Let's chop. Okay, my lovely friends, I just chopped the raisins, this soaked raisins and the dry mango. I'm going to add a little bit of salt, a little bit of black pepper. I chopped the raisins. If you wonder why I chopped the raisins, I chopped them because I want them to blend as much to the other with the other flavors. If you don't chop them, you get a full raisin, which is very tasty and very good and very nice. However, it is much better if all these ingredients are going to blend together, right? I forgot to tell you that I'm going to add a little bit of a coffee spoon of garlic, chopped garlic, and a teaspoon of parsley. As you can see, I already add the garlic, I add the parsley, I add the black pepper and a little bit of salt, and here is the couscous, which I'm going to pour here. Now 2 cups of boiled water, mix them well, and then let it rest for about, usually it's enough 5-6 minutes, but I like to rest. Anyway, I have to rest them for longer until the mushroom is going to be ready and chopped, and then I add the mushroom at the end before I fill up the pepper, and I need to peel the pepper now. So the water is added. Now we mix well all the ingredients. So every little piece. When I tell you, when I say that you have to add boiling water, that has to be boiling water, not hot, not half hot, boiling. So it can bring together all the flavors and everything. Oh my, you cannot believe how wonderful, what a wonderful taste is going to have. But of course you are going to find out if you are going to follow my recipe and you make it also. Now we are going to cover this and let it rest. When I tell you to follow my to make my recipe and find out how does it taste like, don't forget to like, subscribe, comment. It will make me so happy. It doesn't cost you anything. Look at these tomatoes that I talked about on my previous video. You see, they start to get nice and red. So let's go back cooking. One important thing, even at my workplace, but even at home, when I cut or when I use bell pepper and I know that I am going to use it for salad or for anything else, I'm cutting this side, so I chop it a little bit, but this part, many people, they are throwing away. I am using it. Don't be so foolish to throw away half of the. I see some people, they are cutting here and cutting here and cutting up. No, don't do that. What are you doing? Or they take the spring onion, they cut the green leaves and they use only the white part of it. No, don't do that. Okay, now I'm going to clean inside. Of course I'm not going to use that. But Come on, let's be a little bit more, not only respectful to the ingredients and the nature, but also if we are in an era when we talk about how expensive is this, how expensive is that, and then you throw away half of the stuff. Okay, I clean everything like that, and then I'm going to put them on boiling water. Okay, the mushroom is ready. Turn off the heat. Sorry for beeping. I have cleaned the bell pepper, and now I just have to wait for the water to boil. And a few years ago, I want to tell you a story. I was working as a chef for a quite big hotel, and we used, especially in the morning, we used a lot of bell pepper, and we always cut it. We had to cut this way, or at least my colleagues cut it this way, and they throw it away. They throw away this part. So one day I decided to do the veggies and the fruits, and to save this part, it was cutted, and in one day there were 4 kilos of this. Can you imagine? Just grill them, or chop them and cook them, or add them to a stock, or add them to a sauce, add them to a stew. You can't believe how many things, 4 kilos in one day. Instead of increasing people's salary, because every little bit, a little bit here, a little bit there, but it's already a lot of expenses to the hotel, and to it's a shame also for the environment. Instead of trying to save that way, and then it wouldn't be a burden to increase the salaries for the staff. Yeah, but yeah, no. Let's throw it away. Let's do it fast, and it's not faster because you just chop them, and instead of throwing them straight on to the right, you throw them in a bowl or in something. So, but yeah, you know, that's it. I let the mushrooms cool down, and then I am going to chop them. So my water for my pepper, it starts to boil, and I am just putting them. I put some water inside, put some water, okay, and I'm gonna show you how I taste when it is, how I test them when it is enough. Okay, my little cherubs, so now we are going to make a sauce because after we fill up the bell pepper with that wonderful divine filling, they are boiling already, they are cooking, they are getting ready. Sometimes you can turn them a little bit like this, so the edges, if the edges doesn't touch properly the water, then you can turn them a little bit like this and like this. All right. Yes, after we fill up the pepper with that divine filling, we are going to make a sauce, because we are going to set them in a sauce. I don't make, usually people, they fill up with rice or meat or some other vegetables, but they put a lot of cheese on it. No, I am going to do it very, very virgin, just to show you that only we can make a wonderful meal without dairy products and without meat. So I put a tablespoon of paprika paste, a tablespoon of tomato paste, and I'm going to add a tablespoon of mustard. There you go. I just add a little bit of water to it. So I washed, so to say, the leftovers in that mustard can. I'm gonna mix a little bit better, but I would like to tell you not to forget to use always to add some sugar every single time you are working with tomato or paprika paste, because the acidity, especially from the tomato, it is very, very high. Just a little bit of salt. I don't like sweet food. I like sweets, but not sweet food, and I can tell you that you are not going to feel it, but the acidity is not going to disturb your tummy. And yes, a little bit of salt, not too much because we have already in a filling. And I'm going to add a little bit of black pepper and yes, searing a bit. I added a little bit of olive oil and a little bit of chopped parsley. So you can add, if you want, you can add dill, dry or fresh dill. Dill is one of the green spices that it keeps its beautiful flavor even dry, not like basil, the basilicum or parsley. Dry parsley has no flavor, no taste at all. Okay, this is still cooking. It's cooking. I just turn them a little bit like this. Okay. Let's see how this couscous it looks like. Wow, 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 wow. Beautiful, 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 yes. And it's such a nice flavor. Very, very, very nice. If you want, you can add some chopped walnuts. And if you want to make sure that your walnuts, they are going to give all the flavor they have, just roast them a little bit in the pan before you chop them. So this is ready to add the mushrooms. Okay, the mushroom is added to the mixed. I tasted, oh my god, it's so delicious. You can feel the cumin, you can feel the spices. They don't dominate each other, they just blend with each other. You can feel the sweetness of the mango and raisins. So good. The only thing that I had to adjust a little bit, it was the salt. Oh yes, and I added the chili flakes, and that was a bummer. Very, very, very good. And I'm going to add some chili flakes to the sauce also. But now let me mix this a little bit better. You touch and you feel that they lost a little bit from their flexibility. That means that they are okay to come out. So they start to lose that toughness, and I let them for 3 more minutes and then cool them down and fill them up. Bum, 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 bum. Later they are out. They are still a little bit crunchy, but if you don't put them in a cold water, they are still keep cooking until they are cooling down. So I just put them there. I let everything here on the side, and I am going to do the second thing that I wanted to do. Let's make some shrimp chips. You can find them everywhere in the world, or almost everywhere, I guess. Instead of potato chips, if you are going to have guests, and my adopted daughters are coming tomorrow to visit me, so I'm going to have some potato chips, but I'm going to have these shrimp chips also. And I am going to make a nice dipping, so they can have it with, usually in China they just put, or in Asia they just put some soy sauce or sweet and sour sauce, but I'm going to have something else. I will show you. Let's see. Okay, we are almost there. You need to make sure the sunflower oil, it is very, very, very hot, so they can start to, you see, that's how it is a healthier and more or less used ingredient. Many of us people of my age, they remember this because it was very popular at the time. And then okay, and this, there you go. And I'm going to show you the sauce. Okay, and if you're done with your shrimp chips and you have some nice pepper like this, don't be shy, fry them nicely. Okay, of course they are going to be such a nice, these are going to have such a nice taste. This beautiful pepper, it's fried. I hope they have a little bit of kick, because usually they should be a little bit spicy or very, very, very spicy. So I hope they have that kick. If not, we are going to make a dressing that is going to have a little bit of kick. Yes. I'm going to fill up the pepper. I am going to add around this nice sauce and let it in the refrigerator until tomorrow when my daughters arrive. Because the bell peppers were so big, there is not much filling left. Now I'm just going to add this sauce around here, and tomorrow I'm going to put them on air fryer. I have done this recipe already, so I know that 20 minutes on 180 degrees is going to be just perfect. And yes, it's not a hard recipe, but I like to do it one day in advance, so in refrigerator the flavors they are going to go together. I'm gonna show you tomorrow before I'm serving how they are going to look like. If you don't if you listen to me and you're not going to put cheese on top, you just add a little bit of this tomato sauce. I'm not going to put now tomato sauce on top, because if I cover them, it's going to get stuck in foil. See you.